Hello, everyone. I do hope you're having a good day. Welcome to Kingdom Youth Network. I'd like to provide you with training today. And our topic for today is the negative core value of selfishness. As we learned, excuse me, as we learned in a previous video, your core values they are an internal belief system that guides your actions and your behaviors. And sometimes, depending on the circumstances that you were exposed to as a child, you could actually be enacting a negative core value in adulthood. I was watching a film, which I don't do very often, but earlier on this week, I just thought I needed to just relax a lot more. And I was watching a video called What Men Want. And in this film, the main character had been taught by her father, who her father was actually dealing with the loss of his wife. So his wife had died. And so out of that brokenness, he taught his daughter that she must rely on herself, that she has her own back, and she was to be self-reliant. And so this young girl grew up into a young lady, and she was selfish. In the workplace, she was selfish. In her relationships and her love life, she was selfish. And sometimes, perhaps you grew up as an only child, or maybe not even as an only child, you had other siblings, but you had a lot of attention from your parents, and you grew up believing that the whole world revolves around you. You grew up believing that that people exist to meet your every need. And so you go into adulthood, into your teenage years and into adulthood, and you act selfishly. Conversely, you may not have had that much attention from your parents or from your loved ones, and so you crave that attention. And so because you had very little attention as a child, you grew up into your teenage years and into your adulthood, and you're craving attention, and that makes you selfish because all you can think about is how you can get attention and how everything is just focused on you. So on one hand, you get too much attention and you end up being selfish. You get too little attention and you end up being selfish. It happens in life. I see it a lot in individuals. And so I want you to assess your own life and to identify whether you are acting out a core value, a negative core value of selfishness. Selfishness will be seen in your relationships, your work relationships, your peer-to-peer relationships, your casual relationships, friendships that you have with guy friends, girlfriends, and your love relationships. If you have grown up as a selfish person, and if you're acting out the core value of selfishness, everything will revolve around you. You'll be unable to see the needs of others. And even if you see their needs, there will be no motivation within you to try and meet that need because you're always focused on how you can meet your own need. When you're a selfish person, you will go to whatever means, any extent, to manipulate people to get a benefit for yourself. If you do decide to help people, you're always going to be looking for a way that you can get a benefit in return just because you are acting out of a selfish core value. It happens, and you may have been oblivious to the fact that this is the way you're living, but there is a better way. But it starts with first recognizing that you are living out a selfish core value. People around you may not tell you, or maybe they might have hinted at it, but if you're unable to see it, or you were unable to see it, now is a good time. You can ask yourself questions like, do I willingly and selflessly serve other people, or am I always looking to get my own needs met? If so, why? Dig deeper. Ask yourself these questions. They are difficult questions, but if you trace back, it may have something to do with an experience that you had in your early years. This is a negative core value and it should be replaced with selflessness, which I will be covering in a future video. So these are my thoughts and tips for you today. Please feel free to share this video with whoever you think needs to hear it, and please subscribe. I appreciate your subscription. I appreciate your time. Until next time, from my heart to yours, do take it easy. Bye.